Die vollständige Wortsammlung findest du über den Link in der Beschreibung. Kopiere sie mit einem Klick und lerne mit smarten Lerntools auf WordByWord.io.
Law.
The law protects citizens.
Recht.
Legal. Seek legal advice first.
Rechtlich.
Lawyer. Hire a good lawyer.
Anwalt.
Attorney. The attorney filed the motion.
Rechtsanwalt.
Judge. The judge made a ruling.
Richter.
Court. Appear in court tomorrow.
Gericht.
Trial. The trial lasted 3 weeks.
Prozess.
Verdict. The verdict was guilty.
Urteil.
Sentence. The sentence was 5 years.
Strafe.
Appeal. File an appeal immediately.
Berufung.
Plaintiff. The plaintiff seeks damages.
Kläger.
Defendant. The defendant pleaded not guilty.
Beklagter.
Prosecution. The prosecution presented evidence.
Staatsanwaltschaft.
Defense. The defense called witnesses.
Verteidigung.
Witness. The witness testified under oath.
Zeuge.
Testimony. The testimony was compelling.
Aussage.
Evidence. Present the evidence clearly.
Beweis.
Exhibit. Exhibit A was crucial.
Beweisstück.
Jury. The jury reached a verdict.
Geschworene.
Oath. Take an oath to tell truth.
Eid.
Affidavit. Sign the affidavit.
Eidesstattliche Erklärung.
Subpoena. Receive a court subpoena.
Vorladung.
Summons. The summons arrived today.
Ladung.
Complaint. File a formal complaint.
Klage.
Lawsuit. The lawsuit was settled.
Klage.
Litigation. Avoid costly litigation.
Rechtsstreit.
Settlement. Reach an out-of-court settlement.
Vergleich.
Damages. Claim damages for injury.
Schadensersatz.
Compensation. Receive compensation for losses.
Entschädigung.
Liability. Limit corporate liability.
Haftung.
Negligence. Prove negligence in court.
Fahrlässigkeit.
Malpractice. File a malpractice suit.
Kunstfehler.
Fraud. Prosecute for fraud.
Betrug.
Perjury. Perjury is a serious crime.
Meinheit.
Contempt. Held in contempt of court.
Missachtung.
Crime. The crime was serious.
Verbrechen.
Criminal. Face criminal charges.
Kriminell.
Felony. A felony carries prison time.
Verbrechen.
Misdemeanor. A misdemeanor is less serious.
Vergehen.
Offense. A minor offense was committed.
Straftat.
Charge. Drop all charges.
Anklage.
Indictment. The indictment was handed down.
Anklage.
Arraignment. The arraignment is scheduled.
Anhörung.
Bail. Post bail to be released.
Kaution.
Bond. The bond was set high.
Bürgschaft.
Parole. Released on parole.
Bewährung.
Probation. Placed on probation.
Bewährung.
Custody. Taken into police custody.
Gewahrsam.
Arrest. The arrest was lawful.
Verhaftung.
Detention. Detention pending trial.
Inhaftierung.
Imprisonment. Face imprisonment for crimes.
Freiheitsstrafe.
Fine. Pay a substantial fine.
Geldstrafe.
Penalty. The penalty was severe.
Strafe.
Conviction. The conviction was overturned.
Verurteilung.
Acquittal. The acquittal was unexpected.
Freispruch.
Dismissal. The case ended in dismissal.
Abweisung.
Statute. The statute was amended.
Gesetz.
Regulation. Follow the new regulations.
Verordnung.
Ordinance. Local ordinances apply.
Verordnung.
Code. The Penal Code defines crimes.
Gesetzbuch.
Constitution. The Constitution guarantees rights.
Verfassung.
Amendment. The amendment was ratified.
Änderung.
Provision. Review contract provisions.
Bestimmung.
Clause. The clause was ambiguous.
Klausel.
Contract. Sign the contract today.
Vertrag.
Agreement. Reach a legal agreement.
Vereinbarung.
Breach. Breach of contract occurred.
Vertragsbruch.
Obligation. Fulfill contractual obligations.
Verpflichtung.
Warranty. The warranty covers defects.
Garantie.
Guarantee. Provide a written guarantee.
Gewährleistung.
Indemnity. Seek indemnity for losses.
Entschädigung.
Jurisdiction. The court has jurisdiction.
Gerichtsbarkeit.
Venue. Change the venue.
Gerichtsstand.
Precedent. Set a legal precedent.
Präzedenzfall.
Ruling. The ruling was final.
Entscheidung.
Judgment. Enter judgment. For plaintiff.
Urteil.
Decree. Issue a court decree.
Erlass.
Injunction. Obtain an injunction.
Einstweilige Verfügung.
Restraining order. File for a restraining order.
Einstweilige Verfügung.
Writ. Issue a writ of habeas corpus.
Verfügung.
Motion. File a motion to dismiss.
Antrag.
Petition. Submit a petition.
Antrag.
Brief. Prepare the legal brief.
Schriftsatz.
Pleading. Review the pleadings.
Schriftsatz.
Filing. Complete the court filing.
Einreichung.
Docket. Check the court docket.
Terminkalender.
Hearing. Attend the hearing.
Anhörung.
Deposition. Take a deposition.
Vernehmung.
Discovery. The discovery phase began.
Beweiserhebung.
Interrogatory. Answer the interrogatories.
Fragebogen.
Cross-examination. Cross-examination revealed truth.
Kreuzverhör.
Objection. Objection overruled.
Einspruch.
Sustained. Objection sustained.
Stattgegeben.
Overruled. The objection was overruled.
Abgewiesen.
Admissible. The evidence is admissible.
Zulässig.
Inadmissible. The testimony was inadmissible.
Unzulässig.
Hearsay. Hearsay is not allowed.
Hörensagen.
Circumstantial. Circumstantial evidence presented.
Indizien.
Reasonable doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt.
Begründeter Zweifel.
Burden of proof. The burden of proof lies here.
Beweislast.
Due process. Due process was followed.
Ordentliches Verfahren.
Habeas corpus. File for habeas corpus.
Habeas corpus.
Pro bono. Provide pro bono services.
Pro bono.
Retainer. Pay the retainer fee.
Vorschuss.
Contingency. Work on contingency basis.
Erfolgshonorar.
Billable hours. Track billable hours.
Abrechnungsfähige Stunden.
Power of attorney. Grant power of attorney.
Vollmacht.
Notary. Have documents notarized.
Notar.
Deed. Sign the property deed.
Urkunde.
Title. Clear the title first.
Eigentumstitel.
Easement. The easement allows access.
Dienstbarkeit.
Lien. Place a lien on property.
Pfandrecht.
Mortgage. The mortgage is recorded.
Hypothek.
Foreclosure. Avoid foreclosure proceedings.
Zwangsvollstreckung.
Bankruptcy. File for bankruptcy protection.
Insolvenz.
Creditor. Pay all creditors.
Gläubiger.
Debtor. The debtor has obligations.
Schuldner.
Executor. Name an executor.
Testamentsvollstrecker.
Beneficiary. The beneficiary inherits.
Begünstigter.
Heir. The heir was named.
Erbe.
Estate. Settle the estate.
Nachlass.
Will. Write a valid will.
Testament.
Trust. Create a living trust.
Treuhand.
Probate. Go through probate court.
Nachlassverfahren.
Guardian. Appoint a legal guardian.
Vormund.
Sole custody. Seek sole custody of children.
Alleinsorgerecht.
Alimony. Pay monthly alimony.
Unterhalt.
Child support. Calculate child support.
Kindesunterhalt.
Divorce. File for divorce.
Scheidung.
Annulment. Seek marriage annulment.
Annullierung.
Prenuptial. Sign a prenuptial agreement.
Ehevertrag.
Patent. Apply for a patent.
Patent.
Trademark. Register the trademark.
Marke.
Copyright. Protect copyright interests.
Urheberrecht.
Intellectual property. Defend intellectual property.
Geistiges Eigentum.
Infringement. Sue for infringement.
Verletzung.
Royalty. Collect royalty payments.
Lizenzgebühr.
License. Obtain a license.
Lizenz.
Tort. File a tort claim.
Unerlaubte Handlung.
Personal injury. Personal injury lawsuit filed.
Personenschaden.
Wrongful death. Wrongful death claim.
Widerrechtliche Tötung.
Class action. Join the class action.
Sammelklage.
Arbitration. Resolve through arbitration.
Schiedsverfahren.
Mediation. Try mediation first.
Mediation.
Compliance. Ensure legal compliance.
Einhaltung.
Due diligence. Conduct due diligence.
Sorgfaltspflicht.
Disclosure. Full disclosure required.
Offenlegung.
Confidentiality. Maintain confidentiality.
Vertraulichkeit.
Privilege. Attorney-client privilege applies.
Privileg.
Waiver. Sign the waiver.
Verzicht.
Consent. Obtain informed consent.
Einwilligung.
Minor. The minor needs a guardian.
Minderjähriger.
Competence. Question legal competence.
Geschäftsfähigkeit.
Capacity. Legal capacity required.
Rechtsfähigkeit.
Duress. Signed under duress.
Zwang.
Coercion. Evidence of coercion.
Nötigung.
Estoppel. Apply estoppel doctrine.
Rechtsverwirkung.
Statute of limitations. The statute of limitations expired.
Verjährungsfrist.
Laches. Defensive laches raised.
Verwirkung.
Res judicata. Res judicata applies here.
Rechtskraft.
Stare decisis. Stare decisis governs.
Präzedenzfall.
Appellant. The appellant filed papers.
Berufungskläger.
Appellee. The appellee responded.
Berufungsbeklagter.
Amicus curiae. Amicus curiae brief filed.
Amicus curiae.
De facto. De facto ownership exists.
De facto.
De jure. De jure rights apply.
De jure.
Prima facie. Prima facie case established.
Anscheinsbeweis.
Bona fide. A bona fide purchaser.
Gutgläubig.
Mens rea. Prove mens rea element.
Vorsatz.
Actus reus. The actus reus was proven.
Tathandlung.
Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo arrangement.
Gegenleistung.
Subrogation. Exercise subrogation rights.
Subrogation.
Indemnification. Seek indemnification.
Schadloshaltung.
Tortfeasor. Identify the tortfeasor.
Schädiger.
Malfeasance. Charged with malfeasance.
Amtsmissbrauch.
Misfeasance. Sued for misfeasance.
Fehlerhafte Amtshandlung.
Nonfeasance. Accused of nonfeasance.
Unterlassung.
Recidivism. High recidivism rates.
Rückfälligkeit.
Restitution. Order restitution.
Wiedergutmachung.
Punitive. Punitive damages awarded.
Straf.
Compensatory. Compensatory damages sought.
Entschädigung.
Treble. Treble damages possible.
Dreifach.
Nominal. Nominal damages awarded.
Nominell.
Liquidated. Liquidated damages clause.
Pauschaliert.
Consequential. Consequential damages claimed.
Folgeschäden.
Specific performance. Seek specific performance.
Erfüllung.
Rescission. Contract rescission granted.
Rücktritt.
Reformation. Seek contract reformation.
Vertragsänderung.
Adjudication. Final adjudication pending.
Entscheidung.
Ratification. Ratification required.
Ratifizierung.
Revocation. Revocation of offer.
Widerruf.
Novation. Novation replace the contract.
Novation.
Assignment. Assignment of rights.
Abtretung.
Delegation. Delegation of duties.
Übertragung.
Third party. Third party beneficiary.
Dritter.
Severability. Severability clause included.
Salvatorische Klausel.
Merger clause. The merger clause applies.
Vollständigkeitsklausel.
Force majeure. Force majeure excuses performance.
höhere Gewalt,
Stipulation. The stipulation was accepted.
Vereinbarung,
Counterclaim. File a counterclaim.
Widerklage,